Rider Japan, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to change the air filter, which is something I should have done ages ago. I've had this bike 6 months. It should be one of the first things you do when you get a second-hand bike. It's usually quite an easy job, and I used to think that air filter's not that important, can't really make that much difference, but my old FJ, I had it a year before I looked at the air filter, and it was just filthy. And then after I changed it, it's such a cheap part, and it took like minutes to change, and it literally ran so much better, and it revved up cleaner, and it just made such a difference. So it's actually an important part of your motorbike. Don't overlook it. So with it being cheap and easy to change, like every time you get a new bike, second-hand bike, I would just recommend just changing it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Never taken this bike apart before, so this is all new to me, seeing how it all comes apart and stuff. So if you're interested in this first generation R1, this channel might be interesting for you just to see how they're put together. I don't really know much about new bikes. I'm sure they're more complicated and more difficult to take apart. This I'm expecting to be a relatively easy job. First of all, I'm going to take off the seat that exposes the battery and stuff, and I'm expecting there to be more bolts there, possibly a hinge. It would be nice if I can just lift up the tank without disconnecting too much. I don't really want to have to take it all off. Shouldn't do. I don't know. Air filter, in my experience, I've only done it on 2 bikes before in my life. Both times, easy job. God, that's completely loose. So I'm expecting it to be quite easy. So I'm hoping to do as little as possible to get the job done. And the other side. And the other side, again, completely loose. Come on. Behave yourself. Ah, I know why. Because when I took this off before, I remember I was thinking I might need to be able to access the battery and the fuses, and if I haven't got Allen keys on me, I won't be able to get this off. So I did them finger tight. There you go. I was actually being clever. Yeah, I remember now seeing that. I saw the fuse box and I thought, if the bike breaks down or whatever, you run out of fuel or something, just, I don't know, the lights, fuse blows, I need to be able to change it without tools. You can at least swap a fuse over, get your lights back, or I don't know, you need to leave it somewhere overnight in a city centre. You can take the ignition fuse out, but whatever, just, I thought it was a good idea to be able to access this area without any tools. So anyway, we got a hinge section here. I thought that was on my mind. I'll loosen that so that can hinge up. There's one bolt there. I'm assuming that's all I need to do. I'll take these off. There's one bolt on that. I don't know, we'll just take bits off and figure it out as we go along. So let's take this one off, being careful not to scratch nothing. There's a line there, I reckon someone, look at that, someone's previously worked on that and scratched that, doing exactly this. Quite a deep gouge has been touched up with red paint. Brutal. I think it's good to learn to work on your bike yourself, because you working on your machine you paid thousands for are going to be a lot more careful. Oh my god! That's brilliant. Just saying about being careful working on your own machine and drop the bolt. Luckily it went through down to the floor. Key, smaller Allen key for this one. Oh. It's a bit difficult being out here. Okay, what's holding this up? Velcro! Cool. Anyway, right, done. Do the other side. I think the first time you do a job on a bike is always the slowest. After that, you've got experience, you know exactly what to do, exactly what to expect. I enjoy, like, I haven't got a Haynes manual, didn't check anything on YouTube or anything. I enjoy just figuring things out for myself. I'm not against having a Haynes manual or anything like that, but just ain't got one. loosen this one and then try and move the tank and have a look. Obviously all the fuel lines are attached and stuff, so I don't really know what to expect. So I'm just going to lift this up carefully and have a look underneath it, because obviously all the fuel line stuff are still attached. Okay, there's a big black box here. So I'll lift this up. I don't know if you can see in there. I've taken this bolt out. Here's the fuel line, and then I'm liking this stopcock thing because I don't need a tool to turn it off. It's just like a little tap I can do with my hand. So I'll do that now. There you go. Fuel supply cut off. I like that. These are just breather tubes, I assume. And then there's a plug the other side. That'll be the fuel pump. That's how I'm doing. Putting this bolt back in. And seeing if I can just lift it up and hold it in position and get to the air filter. The air filter was locked in the air box, so I need to get it out. So, found this bit of wood. Okay, nothing for that to worry about. So, pushing a bit high. Come on. Oh, it's so close. Alright. Not ideal. That's relatively secure. Oh, that helps me out so much. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. 6 screws to unscrew. Then I'm assuming I could just take this black lid off and then there's an air filter in there. Okay, if you come back to this channel again in the future, you're going to see me using spray oil all the time. I love using spray oil, just everything. Just all aluminium surfaces, all electrical connections, all hinges, screws, basically anything that moves. These things come apart easier, you maintain them, you protect them from the water damage and stuff. But something like this, screwed into plastic, very unlikely to give you a lot of trouble, but just spray oil on it. If you're cutting, makes your blades slip nicer, stay sharp longer, same with drills. Just spray oil everything in your life. Oh, this is a bit extreme, the screw, come on. Take these out without dropping them down. Quite interesting if you never took a petrol tank off a bike before. This is all hollow here, on sports bikes at least. You get the illusion of just this whole area being filled up with fuel. Not the case at all. Makes sense because the fuel is kept as low as possible in the centre of the bike. Good for balance and all that. Okay, last one. If you're still watching, well done. Got good access to the fuel filter and stuff here. Quite a good design for maintenance. You just need this piece of wood and then you're good to go to work on your bike. See some electrical connections down there, going to get spray oiled in a second. Right, let's take this off. Can't lift it up. Come on. Oh, there's one more bolt. There's a bolt here, which is attached to this top half. So let's try that again. I need a screwdriver or something. It's going to damage it. Chisel, that's what you need when you're working on motorbikes. Chisels. Look at that. Perfect tool for the job. don't know why this is being such a dick. Anybody know how to get to the air filter? It wants to open up, it's like it's attached still at the front. Okay, so running to the internet for help. This is the R1 forum. I'm a member of the R1 forum, I'll post this video on it. The airbox is the big black thing, good. Remove all the screws around the edge of the airbox, done that. Remove the middle cork piece, no idea, didn't see that. It's likely bits are missing. Also remove the screw hiding down there, so there's a hole in the middle, there must be another screw down inside. Remove the green electrical connector. I think the fuel pump was the green one. I'm not taking the tank off, I'm just gonna do the air filter. Alright, so I'm assuming I'll just put this in the hole, find a screw in there. Yeah. Oh, yes. It feels like something in there. How am I going to get it out? Okay, so let's just keep unscrewing and hopefully it doesn't drop down somewhere. Quite a lot of threads. Is that going to come up so I can grab it? Oh no, it's off. Let's have a look what we're doing before I pull that up. Okay, cool. Ta-da! It looks fucking brand new. Doesn't need changing at all. I mean, that is literally the newest looking air filter I've ever seen in my life. Obviously it was changed just before I bought it. There's a tiny amount of dirt, I mean, it's not even worth touching. Come on. Use your throttle body look if you're interested in what's going on in there. Cool, okay. I made a video at least, so I don't feel like I wasted my time completely. Yeah, there you go, air filter, Yamaha R1. So yeah, I had bought this look. Just double checking it's the correct one for when I'll be doing this job in the future. Maybe, I don't know, next summer or something. Cool, wow, I've got a spare one at least. Right, thanks for watching guys, I'm just going to leave it there. I'll put this all back together, won't bother making videos of that, there's no point. But while I've got this open, I'm just spying inside because I'm looking at the fuel filter, because I've got a new fuel filter, I want to change that, but the fuel line's looking a bit crappy, so I'm going to get some fuel line and replace those as well. So that'll be an idea for a future video. I wanted to say, if you've searched online or on YouTube or whatever, and you found this video because you're looking at doing maintenance on your own bike and seeing how things are done, nothing I did here today is difficult. If you can use an Allen key or a screwdriver, you're capable of doing this kind of work. And I recommend it, not just because you save money because you haven't got to pay mechanics to do this kind of thing. It's just satisfying. It's a good endeavour, I think. Actually working on stuff, it's quite engaging with your mind in a way that's getting lost in the modern world. Everyone's just on their phones all the time. This is nice to actually hold things and work tools and actually understand how parts go together and appreciating design, and it just goes on and on. Also, you just feel more connected to your bike. You'll appreciate your bike more and your bike will work better, and it's just more satisfying ownership experience actually doing some of the work yourself. So that's it. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind clicking like and subscribe, helps the channel grow, algorithms and all that. And then I hope you see me again on the next video. Right, bye bye.